Bye-bye, Barcelona.
I don't want to go.
I don't want to go either. But France, we'll see you soon. And then Switzerland.
Not France.
And just like that, our summer came to a close. It was a good summer, a summer with a lot of new horizons and a lot of uncertainty, a lot of good books and a lot of new friends. As we cast off from Barcelona, steaming ahead to the coast of France and to the beginning of winter in Switzerland, the cold began to set in and we pulled out warm clothes and made hot drinks. Guess what just happened? I put on my wool undershirt and my warm socks. It's no longer summertime in the Mediterranean. There was still more adventure ahead, but it was the start of the last adventure, for this year anyway, and we could feel the finality of it. Nonetheless, we felt grateful rather than sad. We still had to cross the infamous Gulf de Lyon and pull Magic Carpet out of the water and get both her and ourselves ready for winter ashore. Classic captain's log. Where did we come from? Where are we going? What's our speed? How many nautical miles?
We are going 6 knots under motor right now. We left Barcelona this morning and we are headed to the very tip that still belongs to Spain before crossing the Gulf de Lyon tomorrow. Weather is brisk, it's grey, the sea is grey. Yes.
I'm doing the Wi-Fi dance. I'm in the middle of uploading a video, but we are also motoring and we're in a place with no coverage.
That's why internet's not working.
And Aladino's trying to look up things online. It's not working anymore.
What to do?
The Wi-Fi dance.
The Wi-Fi dance. Well, I came up with a great video game when you don't have Wi-Fi. Let's play a video game together. What about with this red triangle, we go around the world once? The red triangle is moving at 5.9 knots now, and it is headed the wrong direction if we want to make it around the world. So this video game has to be continued.
I think that we will be continuing this video game for many years to come.
And you try to never touch yellow. So you see now, I am trying to go as close to it as possible, but without touching it.
It's like
fun.
clean lava as kids. The floor's lava.
Wow. And maybe, wow. For now, I want to bring the triangle over here.
That's
try
the first
that.
step. Level one. Level 1. That night, we anchored in a small town and watched as the sun turned everything pink. Wow, our anchoring spot for the night is actually really beautiful. I don't know why I'm surprised. I just kind of thought it was more like empty coastline and that there wouldn't be a lot going on, but it's gorgeous. It is a rainy morning outside today. Anyway, I like a chance to wear my fashionable rain gear. Check it out, we even put the logo on our wet weather gear. Aladino put the Dodger on last night. I love this. We've had it with us all summer, but we haven't used it because it's just been really sunny and I don't know, we should have used it, but it's kind of gets in the way, I guess, so it's on now and I like it. Aladino always takes a while in the morning to have his coffee. I am captain for the morning. I put the mainsail up while we're still at anchor. There's barely any wind, so I just did it. And now I'm gonna bring the anchor up.
like a cute fishy.
Aladino just got another fish.
We got lunch.
We got maybe even more than lunch. Does it feel big?
A bit better.
Now give me the beat.
Time to make some tuna. I breaded the tuna in sesame seeds, and right now I'm heating up some olive oil mixed with sesame oil. Once the oil is hot, then I will put it in and cook it for not too long so that it's still a little bit juicy on the inside. So I breaded the tuna in sesame seeds, but the mackerel I just left plain. It's kind of a smaller little piece, and there's skin on one side, so we'll just have a little bite of mackerel.
This is really good.
The Gulf de Leon is infamous for its severe and frequent weather systems. This is the place where the Mistral begins, churning up 40 or 50 knot winds on a weekly basis. But we timed it well, and we found a perfect weather window. We sailed during the day, both of our sails fully out, the sea flat calm. It was as if the Mediterranean was saying goodbye to us, sending us off with a farewell gift. Keep a daily logbook of our adventures together. It's kind of like a nice daily writing exercise for me. But after being in Barcelona, I'm a bit behind, so I'm just sitting here catching up. This is a little gem from the logbook. When we were in Mexico last year on a road trip, we met this couple and we got to be really good friends with them. And she was a really talented artist, and so she made this picture of us. This is me playing the violin. This is Aladino fishing, both of us doing what we love the most. And this is the bay where we met them. It looks exactly like how it was. There's this little island in the middle, and then over here with these mountains in the background. It was a stunning place. It was like 70 kilometers from the nearest town on this little dirt road. It was incredible. This is a treasure map that Aladino made me on Valentine's Day. We were camped on the beach, I think, over here. Oh yeah, he marked it, cozily, homely. And then this was the treasure map to get me to my buried treasure, which was over here in the Cavely Cave. And the treasure was a dress, which I still wear. It's, I don't know if you'd recognize it from some videos, but it's like this blue kind of indigo, really loose, flowy, beachy dress. I love it. So that was my Valentine's Day treasure. When we got back from the Baja trip, I printed off a few photos to also include in the logbook. This is Aladino with a fish on the beach. And this is our camper van. It was my Mazda Protege, a little 1999 Mazda Protege with a trunk. But we turned it into our RV and it was super cozy. This is the Mazda Protege on the beach. This is us eating tacos and being really excited about it. In the back of the logbook, I also keep a record of all the books which I've read, and then just like a little summary of what I thought about them or what I learned from them or whatever. So this is books I read on the Baja trip. This is between Baja and the Med, so this is basically when Aladino and I were in the boatyard in Switzerland working on the boat. Beginning of the Nobel Project. I've kind of started this little project for myself to read one book from every Nobel Prize winning author in history. So it's a lot of books. It'll take me a while, probably more than a year. But it's a really nice project, and it leads me to reading some really good books which I wouldn't otherwise read. I'm a bit behind now on Magic Carpet because I've read a lot more books than just 2, but I need to catch up. Honestly, I think this is some of the nicest sailing that we've had all summer. We're beam reach, there's no swell, no waves, the boat is perfectly just on the level. We're moving at about 5.5 knots. We've got all the sails up. It's beautiful and sunny, but not too hot. This is literally perfect. This is the life. We watched as the sun got lower, showering us in golden light before fading away into another night at sea. It was to be our last night at sea for the summer. The night before had been our last night at anchor. In the morning, we would arrive near Marseille, and we would allow a crane to pluck Magic Carpet from the water and store her safely on land for the winter. So we settled in for our evening watches, enjoying an unobstructed horizon for the last time in a while.